Hi, welcome to my channel. My name's Rachel. This is the Irish Beauty Vlog. Let's get right into it. Just been out on a walk. I'm looking slightly less pink. My cheeks were like rosy pink. I just came out a 13k walk, so yay hey. So I just want to go through quickly what I did with my skin today. Couple of issues, not least of all the masks, which is drying my skin out really bad around here on occasion. That in conjunction with my tretinoin as well. I think tretinoin's giving me a little dry here, and yeah, so I think I'm purging a lot here, particularly with tretinoin, which I didn't do with different the more I was purging here. It seems to be here. So anyway, that said, this was supposed to be a video of me colouring my hair with a new method I discovered. It's not brand new, everybody knows it. It's e-salon, but I didn't get it in just yet. Obviously with the delays in the UK, every company is going through the same thing. So I thought what I'd do is, what do I do for my skincare during the lockdown and day to day? Because obviously we're not going out wearing makeup. Well, some people are. I've seen some ladies with a lovely face full of makeup, and I've thought, good on you, girl, you know. I just can't be arsed, and it's making all my makeup's going off. I'm having to throw it out. So what I did today was I woke up. My skin was very, obviously, yeah, clever girl. My skin was very dry here, and I was like, oh God, this is really bad. I really need to do something. Went to look for my squalene, which I've been looking for the last week. Still couldn't find it. I lifted up the ottoman bed, can't find it anywhere. So what I did was I'd ordered more, and it came today. Yay! It said it wasn't supposed to come for 3 to 5 business days. And I have to say one thing, and I'm not just saying this because I'm Irish, but the Irish postal system is fantastic. I've lived in the UK, lived in France for a short time, and I've lived in Spain. By God, it's brilliant. Like, you know, they say 3 to 5 working days, you know you're going to get 1 to 2 days max. So I got it the next day. So that was brilliant, because I order my ordinary from Mars Chemist online. They're brilliant, they're in Irish. Carathy is another Irish site. This time I went to ARNOTTS and I got it because it was just out of stock in Mars at the time. So I got my squalene back. I was like, yes. So this morning what I did was I did 2 drops of AMOR PIEL, Hyaluronic Acid, which I use whenever I'm stepping foot outside the door. I don't use when I'm staying in the house to work or anything, because there's no moisture. I've got central heating going, and it's going to pull the moisture from my skin, and it's going to peel and ball and everything. So I just don't use hyaluronic acid unless I'm going out. When I'm in Spain on holidays, when you see me last year I was on holidays, I did wear it, yes, because I was right beside the ocean spray, and there's 4 salt lakes right around that area where I was staying, and the air is humid. So once there's humidity in the air, use hyaluronic acid. If you live in a dry climate, whether that be cold dry, desert dry, or housebound dry, or you're cocooning and you're in your room and it's dry, please don't use hyaluronic acid. Use a cream with hyaluronic acid and cleansers with hyaluronic acid. So use something more infusive that will actually draw the hyaluronic acid into your skin. It will pull into your skin, and it won't start pulling moisture from your skin. Okay, there's a quick tip. So I put this, I put some Matrixyl, so a drop of each. So a drop of hyaluronic acid from obviously my own company, because I can't get as good from anywhere else. A drop of this, which is the Matrixyl from The Ordinary. So I love that. We all know I love that one. And the Buffet, I mix them all in the palm of my hands. I love the Buffet, love it. And of course a little drop of caffeine. This is a 5% caffeine solution. I do apologize, it's the way my lighting is, because I'm kneeling, one knee on the toilet, standing away, and I'm trying to get this to zone in for you and focus, but it's not happening. And my light can only go there, and it's just a mess. And my fan is humming in the background, and I'm really sorry. It's such a bad video. But anyway, so that was hyaluronic acid, Buffet, Matrixyl, and the caffeine. because I find here lately, because I'm reading textbooks just to expand my knowledge. I've done my course, I'm fully qualified now. I'm a skincare specialist. I'm going to take myself to the next level, and I have been reading an awful lot of medical textbooks at night, and that's why I look so haggard. So I decided a bit of caffeine. I put them all in, mixed them all in my palm and put them all, pressed them all in over my skin. Fabulous, wonderful. And let them soak in a little, not too much, but a little. I mixed it then with my Eau Thermale from Mavine. Again, apologies about the state of the light in this video, but the Eau Thermale from Mavine. I popped that on, sprayed that in to rehydrate and give something for the hyaluronic acid to focus on. Let it get kind of tacky where it was getting dry, and then went in with this, which is my Olay SPF 30, the Regenerist one. I really like this product, it's really nice. I wish they did it at 50 because I would use it in Spain. I find 30 is fine here for Ireland. To give you an example, if I bought this in Spain, I use about between 6 and 7 pumps to get a teaspoon and a half to do here, my neck and my face. I'm paying particular attention to the mantles where the sun hits, especially here with me, because I've got a big forehead. I've got a 5 head, as my daughter calls it. She said, oh, well, you have 5 heads, we don't have 4 heads. This would last me about a week in Spain. So it's not great value. I put maybe 2 or 3 pumps on when I'm in the house, just for UV light in general, coming around the house. But outside, you have to put a lot more on to get the effect. So that's why skincare is expensive. It may cost 20, 25 for this, but because you use so much of it, if you live in a sunny climate, you're talking 25 quid every week, because otherwise you ain't getting protected and you're not putting it on correctly. It takes a teaspoon for just the face. That's spreading onto the ears a little bit maybe, but it's certainly not down to the neck, and it's certainly not your décolletage. So, or décolleté, whatever way you say it. So that's what I put on this morning. I had all them on. I missed it again, and off I went out walking in the rain with my son. It was lovely. It was kind of, we have these sayings in Ireland, like it was a wet rain. This wasn't. This was a misty, dry rain. Only in Ireland could we have very different descriptions for rain. Yeah, you know, you've seen our little things of the sheep, you know, summer, and it's an umbrella, and they're just different types of wind and different types of rain, you know, and different temperatures. That's basically what it is. It's cold rain in the winter and warm rain in the summer. We are a very humid country. We call it damp, but it's humidity. We are very damp. So I got a lot of moisture into the skin today, felt great. But at the moment, you can see nice glow going on there, girl, yeah. The pink has gone down from the wind and the cold. This here is what I'm getting from my masks. I have my mask washing. Oh no, it's not washing at the moment. One moment. There's my mask. It's a little mini Frida Kahlo, yeah. And it's a fantastic mask. I got 2 of these. I got one in Spain and I got one on Amazon, but I don't think you can any longer get them. There is a filter in the middle. The filter needs now to be actually left in a plastic bag, that I will do shortly, and that just makes sure that COVID is dead in it. And this then goes in the sink to be washed. So because if you don't believe me, look at what comes off from traffic and muck in the air, and it's crazy because that didn't come off my face. Like, I mean, I'm going, that's crazy. And I wasn't sanding anything, or it's crazy how dirty the masks get. You can see by Frida's lovely little face, there's dirty patches on her face there, see? So this will tell you how dirty those masks get. So that mask has to be washed. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to cleanse. So this is where I kind of felt my routine was getting drying, and I had run out of my squalene from The Ordinary, and I love the squalene, and I switched out the squalene, the CERAVE at night for the squalene cleanser, because I just felt it was better. I felt it was not as, it was more moisturising for me, and my skin with the Retin-A has gone dry. has got drier. So I thought, no, do you know what, we're going to stick with the squalene then. That ran out, and I found if this is something I'm going to use every day, it's not expensive, but like it's a lot for something that maybe will last 2 weeks kind of thing. So I went searching for a new nighttime cleansing routine, and I was missing a product as well, a very important product which I've spoken to you all about before, and I went looking for them. So this is what I came up with. I went through the chemist, same usual things. Yeah, Ivina been there, not heavy enough or moisturising enough for my skin at my age. Different for everybody. Great products, fantastic products, and I loved them for years. Just at this moment, I really need, like, you know, I really need a lot of moisturiser. Yeah, we're getting there. So I kind of looked. I seen La Roche-Posay again, great products, brilliant products, just not heavy enough. I felt not inclusive enough for me and how my skin is at the moment. So I will say this to everybody. You will notice that my skincare changes, as it should, and your skincare should change too. If you're still using the same products you were using in the 70s, oh lordy mama, because you're missing out on a whole heap of new technology that's out there. So I don't tone or anything like that, because I just feel, for me, toners really strip a little bit of moisture that I need out of them. They're not a necessity in your skincare regime. If you're putting toner on your face and you suddenly see dirt on your tissue, it means you haven't cleansed your face right. Toner really is meant to restore the pH balance to where it naturally sits. Around the 5.5 mark is where your pH balance is on your skin. So it's really to repair the acid mantle. So it really should be put in your hands and dabbed around your face. Lovely, job done, acid mantle's intact, moisturise and go to sleep. Or retinol and go to sleep, as I do. Retinol, moisturise, go to sleep. So that's really what it's meant to do. But oftentimes people look at the toner as a cleanser, and it's not. So please, if you're putting your toner around your face and you see dirt on it, go back and repeat your cleansing steps again properly, or switch your cleansing products. I felt I needed to switch. So the first one I went for was a cleansing balm. I wanted something quite natural, so I went into Holland & Barrett here, local Holland & Barrett in Nice. And I was intrigued by this one because it was a vitamin C cleansing balm. I wasn't looking for the vitamin C in it because vitamin C needs to sit on your skin and it takes time to work. So if you're going to put vitamin C on your skin for 30 seconds and wash it off, yeah, you're getting nothing out of it, okay? Forget about it. So don't go buying this going, oh my God, it's vitamin C, it's going to break my skin. No, it won't. It was the kiwi seed oil, the sea buckthorn oil and the sweet orange oil, and the fact that it was 99% natural and 100% vegan, and it was a nice balm. And I just thought, I'm going to try this. I had a look at the other ingredients, and in particular what I was looking at was birria seed oil. I thought was lovely, and it had citrum aurantium. I need my glasses. This is where I should have my glasses on. Aurantium dulcis oil, which I really like, because citrus oils and me work really, really well together. And I'm one of those weird people who can actually dab a little citrus oil on a pimple and it just goes the next day and it doesn't cause me any, it's weird. I very seldom get pimples. This is the first pimple I've had, and I had one under there a few months back, and they're the first 2 pimples I've had like in about 20, 30 years. It's ridiculous. So there was a couple of things I liked in it, and oh yes, Acanida chinesis seed oil as well. So I wanted that, which is a fruit seed oil. So there was a few things, and I thought, yeah, let's give it a try and see how it goes. So that's the package. I will link it for you as well. So VITASKIN or VITASKIN, whatever way you want to say it. The only problem I found with it, make a guess. Yeah, it's very thick, very thick. The good thing is they do put it in a darkened tube, which you always should with any vitamin C, because it helps it stabilize. Because vitamin C oxidizes in the air and it's very unstable. Okay, it's a bit like retinol, retinoic acid. Retinoic acid is very unstable as well. So that's why your prescription retinol comes in a tube or in a pump form to keep it sealed. And they never come in clear. If you're buying a retinol, it's coming in a clear glass thing. Yeah, don't, is the answer. Buy something that's in a dark. It will keep the retinol more active for longer. Retinol in these kind of little drop things does oxidize, and it gets less effective as you come down the bottle. That's just nothing we can do about that. It's the same with the vitamin C. Okay, so yeah, so the bottom burst out of it because it's so thick that this old-fashioned top is far too small for it to come out of. This tube should, this exit here should have been about twice the size, and it should have had a really chunky lid on it. But I think they were kind of doing like, you know, old-fashioned ointment, and it looks great, and I'm delighted it's in the dark, but I have to use it like this because it's the only way. And then I clip it over, and then I use it like this, so it's the only thing I can do. So what I do with this is I always have my little cloth, my beautiful little microfiber cloth running in the sink beside me because we're in my bathroom. Yeah, I have my knee on the toilet there. Don't worry, the toilet's clean, and my light is way much too in my face, and I have an extension lead running out. The joys of filming, just because it's a bathroom in Ireland and they don't do plugs in bathrooms in Ireland. So about that much, I get it on my hands and I rub it in to do that, to kind of make it a little bit more. It does tend to lump a little bit, but look, that works itself in, okay? So very gently, I'm getting off all of that I put on today, because while those products did me wonderfully, especially the SPF, it's going to stay on there and it's not going to want to come off. So it's going to really need a balm like this, an occlusive sort of balm, to get it off and make sure up under my eyes, because I do go right up with my skin, my SPF. I really do make sure that my SPF is on my ears and everywhere. I'm looking at myself in the viewfinder. I do apologize. It's because I'm trying to make sure that I am actually putting it on the right places. So my top is going to be full of this grease. But so careful around the nose edges, the lips, the whole lot, because I do put sunscreen on my lips and around my dry areas. At this stage, my towel is now my little microfiber cloth, which I would suggest I use either the baby linen that you buy in Tesco's in the baby aisle. You can buy these little linen cloths, nappy cloths and things, or I use a microfiber. So gently patting downwards. Like I said before, the tip is when you're cleansing, it's down, because you're wiping off, and those hairs, you want to wipe the gunk off. You don't want to bring this oil and all the gunk back into your pores. So always down when you're washing, okay? Or when you're cleansing. Fresh side of the cloth. I tend to, if I was wearing makeup today, I would do this again. But because I'm not wearing makeup, I'll just give it a little warm towel again and give it a little going over again. That's all, just to make sure that all of that balm is off, because it is quite effective. It's quite thick. So it is a lovely balm though. It sort of smells like oranges, but it's very natural. It's like, you know, when you first peel an orange and it just goes, it bursts that scent. That's it. It's very gentle. The ears, around the nose, and we're done. Okay, while my skin is still damp, I'm going to put on what I wanted was a cream, a really occlusive heavy night cream. Looked at the usual, the Roche-Posay, Avene, all of those. Again, great brands, fantastic brands. Just didn't have something that I was kind of going, no, I'm seriously looking, I need something that has some power behind it, you know. So I settled for MOOGOO, but it was a good settlement. It's a good settlement. It's a really good cream, and it really helped with this dry I was having around here the last 2 nights. So it's a rich, hydrating one. It's made in Ireland, so it's yay, thumbs up for that. We do fabulous skincare in this country, and unfortunately we're so underrated. We keep it very simple. This, of course, because it's made of full fat milk, is not vegan friendly, but it's from a small dairy farm. I believe in Galway or somewhere. I'll have a look on the tube for you and put that in. So I pop this on and I press it in as well, and I notice I rub up, I pat up to get it into the pores, because your microscopic hairs on your face tend to grow that way. So you push them up, it helps get it into the follicle. So, and when you're cleansing, it helps to take them down and take it off. I'm sorry, I am incredibly stupid. I'm still looking in the viewfinder. So I really want to focus on here and here. Now when I'm going to bed, I will be redoing all this. I'm doing this for you at about 8 o'clock in the evening, but I will be redoing all this, and I will have a nightie on with 2 straps, and I'll get everywhere done. The next thing I'm going to do, but I'm not going to do it on, sorry, I am going to do the step on camera. I was hoping to bring you my colour this week, my E-colour, my E-hair colour, my E-salon. I beg your pardon, hair colour, but unfortunately it hasn't arrived, so that's going to be next week. So this grey and this strict colour hair that we did last week will all be gone by then. Because of this dry patch here, I'm actually going to take just a couple of drops of squalene. Just a couple, because squalene is, you don't need, this could end up looking very shiny. And I'm going to pop it around where my mask goes and where I'm getting very dry, okay? So that's keeping it nice and moisturised there. I let all that soak in, and then I go in with my VELEDA. I find I need this at night, maybe 2-3 times a week, just to feed the skin. It's got some really great stuff, and it does help 2-3 nights a week. It really helps with the purging that goes on with the tretinoin and the dryness that occurs with tretinoin. So for us older ladies, younger people would probably look at that and go, oh my God, no way, I would never use that on my face. And I'm sure, like, you know, I'm not saying any major beauty vloggers would in the skincare community would watch my video even, but I'm sure they'd be disgusted. But it's really what works for me, and it really does feed my skin. It's very gentle, and I just find it's really good for sort of staving off. I haven't had it for a while, so I've gone through a couple of really dry periods without it and a couple of really dodgy burn-ups, and I'm just delighted I have it back again. I will put that on. I'll show you how to put it on there now. A little dollop like that. I don't tend to do much more than that. It's all you really need. I keep it on the fingertips and I go very lightly, and it's such a thick, heavy cream. I just push it into the skin. I don't drag it because it is a really heavy cream and you'd be pulling the skin off yourself. So that's how I get it onto there. And then I will do my Palmer's cocoa butter on the rest of my body, or I will do my Elizabeth Arden that I love, you know, the tea tree and honey. And that's it. Always the excess on the hands. So that's basically where I've been at. And yeah, it's basically heavier, more moisturising skincare routine I've been using lately because I'm more indoors. The weather's crap, as always, in the winter in Ireland, and I'm getting out 3-4 times a week for walks and stuff like that, but it's just so bad other days, and the snow is supposed to be coming on the way, so I don't get out as much as I used to. So I'm taking this opportunity to really focus on my skin. The central heating is drying up, that being indoors is drying up, and not getting out into moisture as much as I normally would. So next week, yes, next week, I promise I will have the e-salon review when I do finally get the box on Monday, yay! And you can watch me make a complete mess of it. You can watch me make a complete mess of my my hair. Anything is better than this, so I don't care. Anything is better. So, well folks, that was it. I hope you enjoyed them all, and yeah, I think that makes my skin look very nice and shiny. It will all soak in, you know, it will all soak in. So listen, take care of yourself, stay safe, and I will see you again next week. Bye!